In my humble opinion, Can't Help Falling in Love is one of the greatest songs of all time. It has personal significance for me, and so many people have recommended that I check out this version by, I'm guessing it's Diana Ankudinova, or something like that. So let's check it out.
Wise men say,
What?
only fools rush in.
What?
But I can't help falling in love with you.
What?
Wise men say, only fools rush in. But I can't help falling in love with you.
Wow.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
Браво!
Моя маленькая, я заплакала, что ли?
Браво!
Wow.
Любые слова излишни. Диана Анкудинова.
Все встали.
Спасибо большое.
Браво. Юсиф, ты был первым, кто встал, и практически весь номер простоял. И единственное, что мы хотим узнать, что ты об этом скажешь.
I don't want to be swayed by the judges or the commentators, or not exactly sure how it works with that show, but I want to just want to try to react raw. I'm shook by that voice. I'm stunned. It was I was like, I kept waiting for like somebody else to come around the corner and be like, just kidding, that was me singing that part, and somebody else coming around the other corner and be like, just kidding, it was me singing the high part. Like, it's difficult for me to wrap my head around how I want to say that voice, but it's more like those voices, plural, were coming out of that face. That's a one-of-a-kind it's a one-of-a-kind singer. I've never heard anything like that. And it's so rare to be shocked anymore by anything in entertainment. I'm trying to just compose myself. The song itself was so powerful and so incredibly well executed. There was so much power. It was so epic. This is super random, but my cousin, who is one of my favorite people in the world, he started playing this video game, and he's like, you gotta check out this video game. It's called Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And it's a whole nother video about the game, but the music in it is gorgeous. This beautiful operatic singing. And Diana, at one point I was hearing like some crossover, some like parallels to that. So I'm hearing like these different sources. I'm trying to, in real time, tap into what they are. Obviously that's, if I'm assuming some kind of operatic training, some kind of operatic inspiration led to some of what she's doing here. What I believe to be the original version, the Elvis version, is very different. It's restrained. It has some emotional, I don't know, there's almost a melancholy to it. There's a tenderness, a sweetness, and a sadness. This was like, there was a desperation kind of that led to this power, and it was so emotive, so boisterous, so just powerful. I keep coming back to power, that there was a great power in her lower range, which was, I want to say baritone, low baritone, and then going all the way up through the alto to soprano. There wasn't this, sometimes people will have kind of they will lose power in certain places in their range, and she never did. And she never, it's just fascinating to me. She maintained like a smoothness and control. Like some people, if they get, and again, in like higher parts of their voice, it'll become more wavery. There will be more uncontrolled vibrato, things like that. But she just had like full control, incredible pitch, and just mastery of it. She made it her own, which is really, ultimately, that's what you want to do with a cover. You don't really want to, you definitely don't want to go like, oh, that was just a karaoke version of the original. And even at best, you don't want to copy or emulate the original. that's not showing off your own artistry so much as your just ability to copy and emulate. So there's nothing about this, absolutely nothing about this that I expected. And that's a beautiful thing about music, is that we can take it to these other places. It's still fundamentally the same melody, a lot of different things going around it. The absence of the channel or the bridge, or like a river flow. However that goes, the like a river flows. Like a river flows. How does it go? I can't even hear it in my... In my mind, I was like, one of these days I'm going to sing a little bit on this channel. And then that happened. I fully forgot the melody. But you know what I'm talking about. So that was not in there. I've become undone in the presence of the talent of Diana Ankudinova. I can barely feel my feet, or see straight, or think clearly. Don't know what to say about someone like that. But there are these voices. Occasionally we hear these incredible voices, not usually that range, but there are people who can access parts of their voice that feel kind of otherworldly to us. We don't hear these things, and every once in a while they come around and knock our socks off with what they can do, like expanding our understanding, our conceptualization of what great singing can be. My grandfather, when he was, his health was declining, and I was notified that, hey, he's not gonna be with us much longer. I sang to him at his bedside in the hospital, way better than what I just did a minute ago. That's one of the songs I sang, because he was a big Elvis fan. And so that song, it has the power to bring people to their feet, put people in tears because of the vocal mastery. That song has the ability to bring comfort to a man who is on his way out of this world, and all sorts of things in between. I think I'm most grateful that I was given through this another way of approaching that song mentally, like imaginatively. And it's sort of, for me, is becoming very quickly this metaphor for life and for death. There are different ways that we can look at these things. From different perspectives, they have wholly different impacts on us. Losing my grandfather was one of the biggest losses of my life. From one perspective, and from another perspective, And maybe there's something very triumphant and very powerful for him. Maybe he is someplace singing with his big, powerful voice. And, well, hopefully they have YouTube in heaven, because I think he would get a huge kick out of Can't Help Falling in Love, covered by Ankudinova. I've been totally shaken up by it. It's given me so much to think about, and I'm so grateful for the recommendation. And and one of these days, I'll attempt singing again. Right now, it's tricky enough to make words form with my lips. Most importantly, those of you who I get to connect with, and those of you who keep coming back, no matter who I'm reacting to, I thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And if for some reason you've gotten to the end of this video, wow, what can I say? I think you're the best. I'm so grateful for you, and I can't wait until we can connect again. Till then, peace.